Howdy! How's everybody out there today in video land? My goodness gracious, you probably wonder where I've been. You thought I fell off the turnip truck. I wished I had. I have been through it in a handbasket here with computer issues the last few days. I've been trying to build a new computer. What we're going to be doing here on the video today is we're going to be burning some more letters on these key fobs. Everybody seemed to enjoy that the other day, and I got a couple more I need to make, so I'm just going to do a video here pretty quick trying to make these key fobs up. And man, I tell you what, I'm glad to be back. I felt like I was lost in Never Never Land with the computer issues trying to build a new one. Me and a dozen other people working on this thing. I think, fingers crossed, I think we might have this sucker worked out, finally. I thought I had it worked out last night. And then when I went to record today, I found out that no, I didn't have it so worked out. So, here we are, back to square one, back to the drawing board. And after 3 hours of fighting with it, I think I finally beat it into submission. Man, I see why people buy those proprietary systems. You just go to the store and get it out of the box. But I'll tell you what, that's half the battle right there. Putting the thing together was the easy part. It's getting everything loaded into it and working together that seems to be the difficult thing. Trying to get the motherboard and the hard drive and the graphics card all to work together, and then trying to get your Windows loaded on there, and you got all kinds of updates for everything under the sun. You got cameras and microphones and wireless cards and printers and mouse and keyboard and all kinds of stuff hooked up to it. It's like it's on life support and it's gasping for its last breath. Lord have mercy. But anyway, I digress. Let's get back to matters at hand. I've got the wood burner here and I got a letter in it. See, there's a letter in there. And I've got it screwed down good and tight, and I've got this thing heating up good. This is a walnut hollow wood burner, and it's got a regulator on it so you can regulate the temperature for what you're burning on. And I've got this sucker turned all the way up because I want it like a branding iron. And it's feeling pretty hot right now. I feel some heat coming off of it, so I'm going to test it out on a scrap piece of leather. You just press it down, pull it up, and it's just that simple. It burns the letter right on there. Alright, and that's what we're after. So the first letter is going to be D. Now I'm going to space these a little bit different. I'm going to put one up and one down on this, but you still want them to be straight. So we're going to go with that one right there, just like that. Now, we got the letter burn on. It's just that quick, just that simple. I sound like one of them people in one of them commercials for selling the handy dandy. It peels, it chops, it dices, it slices. It is magnificent. Now you don't touch that thing because it's hot. Lord have mercy, it's hot. So we're going to unscrew it off of there with these pliers. And that's easier said than done. But you just unscrew it off of there. Get your pliers wrapped around that letter. And then go to unscrewing it. Now we just about got it, so we'll get a hold of the edge and finish pulling her loose. There. And I got something metal to lay it on. You want either metal or glass to put it on there with. Now let's find the other letter. The other letter I need is this Q right here. And so we're going to put the pliers on that, and then we're going to go to twisting it on. It's little screw. Now you don't get a hold of that metal on there. You hold on to that rubber grip and you screw it on until it's on good and tight. Get the pliers wrapped around it. Make sure it's twisted down good, because if you don't twist them down good, if they're loose, then when you go to put them to the leather, they're going to move, and you don't want them to move. They move, then it's going to mess up your job. So there it is. It's on good and tight. We're going to let that heat up a second. Put your hand just over top of it. Feel for some heat. You feel some heat coming off of it. I'm going to test it. Put it down on the leather, press down, pull back up, and there it is, just that easy. Now, I'm going to put this letter right down from that one, press down, and pull up. And there it is, burnt right on there. Just that simple. There it is. Alright, now, see, it takes longer to take them on and off than it does to burn the letters on. So we're going to unscrew that off of there. Oh, we're going to try to. Come on. Do not mess with me. Listen, I fought with a computer for over a week. You are small taters for me. It's hard to get a hold of that because it's surround. There's not a whole lot to get a hold of for twisting it loose. There we go. There, she's starting to come. That's what we want to feel, is loosening up. Don't touch that metal, and I don't care how tempted you are, you're going to get burnt up. Before I get too much further, I want to get the next letter off of there because I don't want to be rooting around with them hot up there and get myself burnt. There we go. And it's off. And we drop it down there on the metal. Now, I know better than that. Got to get the pliers on the letter. You take the letter to the rod and you start screwing it down. Well, I'm supposed to turn loose of it. There we go. Just keep twisting until you get it twisted on there tight. You don't want to over tighten it either. If you over tighten it, then you're going to have devil of a time getting it loose. You just want it tight. There, it's tight. Just like that. Now, take it over here and we'll see if our letter's getting hot yet. Press down, pull up. Yes, the letter's hot. So we come over here and we press down and we pull up. Alright, so the letter's on there. We're going to come over here, get the pliers. Try to keep this under the camera so you can see what I'm doing. Go loosening her up. But I'll tell you what, if this computer system will work the way I want it to, there's going to be some cool stuff coming up. I'm just trying to make sure that I have everything working properly before I load a whole lot of stuff on here. And then we'll get this show a cooking. Don't think we won't. It'll soon be a year that I've been doing my craft videos, and I did news videos a year prior to that. So I think I'm getting a little bit of experience under my belt with this YouTube thing. So it's got everything upgraded here, getting ready to rock and roll. We're going to get serious about this. Alright, now we got the next letter on. Press it down to that leather to test it. Yes, it looks good. So I'm going to space this here. And I'm sorry I don't have better lighting going here today. I don't have the lighting set up just exactly the way I want it set up yet. Press down, pull up, there it is, burnt on. Now we can turn off the wood burner and unplug the wood burner so we know there is no heat going to the wood burner at this point. And it can sit there and cool down. We'll get our cords and stuff up here. And let that iron cool off there to the side. Now, while it's cooling down, we got to finish these up. they need hardware. And that means that they need the key rings and they need the little grommets that hold the whole shooting match together. So we'll get our grommets. We got 2 short ones and 2 long ones. One for each one. Oh, come on. There we go. Just what the doctor ordered. Now, the way we do this, first I'm going to bend this a little bit, get it loosened up some, because these are brand new and the leather hasn't been loosened. You put the ring around it like that. You're going to make sure you keep the ring up here at the fold. You don't want it to get down there below the holes. Then we're going to stick the long post from the front to the back. Well, we're going to try to, if I can hang on to it. My old arthritic cat paw hands. Now, make sure that you got that ring up there at the top when you push down on that to get that through that hole in the back. Alright, then we're going to take the short piece, and I don't know if you can see here. I'll try to get these up so you can see them. This one has a longer post on it. That's the one that goes front to back, and this one is the one that goes over top of that part. That's what's going to squish down to hold it together. So you put that in like that, and then I get it flat to the table. The whole thing pushed down good. And then I'm going to take the hammer and we're going to tap it like that. And that holds the whole thing together. And there's one of them done. Now, it takes longer to finagle them little pieces through the holes than it does to do any of the rest of it. There, get the ring on there. Start that through the hole. Just like that. Get that laid flat to the table. Get this shortened over top of the long one. Just like that. Take the hammer. Tap it down just like that, and there's that one done. All done, all ready to rock and roll. Okay, 2 of them done. Now, on the screen, you'll see that my Etsy store is listed there. I'd appreciate it if you check out the Etsy store and see what all I got to offer. I've got to get some more stuff listed on there, but right now there's plenty on there. A lot of my artwork and soap and oils and all kinds of cool stuff. So be sure and check that out. At the top of the screen, you'll see that I'd like for you to like and subscribe to the channel. If you'd please do that, that would be just peachy keen. And in addition to that, there's a PayPal link if you feel so inclined that you would like to donate to the channel. It helps me buy craft supplies and keep trying to upgrade the equipment and stuff that I have here. And I'm sorry that the camera's trying to refocus since I took the stuff out from under it there. It could stop that any moment. It would just be wonderful. If it weren't for problems, I wouldn't know how to act. Now, you will notice in the description of the video that there are links to the Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Patreon, and Etsy, and let's see, I don't know if I said Twitter, and Instagram. You'll find me every place at BrendaG Designs. So, with all that being said, this poor, tired, wore out, aggravated woman is going to shut this thing off for a little while. And we'll bring you another video tomorrow, I hope. Oh, y'all have a good day. Remember, Brenda's crafty. Be like Brenda.